días.
Buen día.
Buenos días.
Buen día, buen día. ¿Cómo se llama el gatito? Gatito.
Oye, bro, ¿le podrías bajar un poco la fecha? ¿O le puedo bajar yo?
On Liam, the thing that impressed me the most is
He lost 11 games in a row. Which, yeah, sorry to bring it back up again.
Positive.
Yeah. But what I loved was afterwards, he was talking about sort of self-editing, and he said, actually, I changed tactics halfway through the match. I mean, that's a different, that's sort of showing an elite mentality, being able to do that on the fly, on the job, and realise you've got to change something. I mean, how hard is that to do?
Really difficult. It's actually one of the skills in tennis, and I think it's why it's so important to have that calm mindset when you're out there on the court. And I don't often mind when players want to bang their racket or whatever, but only if you're there ready again mentally for the next point. For that exact reason, you need the clear mindset to work out the problems, find the solutions as you're out there on the court. And it's kind of the argument as to whether the off-court coaching should be rolled out or not across the ATP Tour and Wimbledon as it is planned to be, because that's a huge part of the game. It's an individual sport, and you have to find those solutions out there on the court. And it's fantastic that Liam was able to do that because it got him across the finish line.
Just finally on Liam before we head over to court 2, him and Andy Murray on social media, they're always going back and forth, practical jokes.
Like another brother.
I know you're biased, but who's funnier, Liam Brody or Andy Murray?
I honestly find them both hilarious how they go back and forth. It's funny because Andy, of course, is younger brother to Jamie, and Liam is an older brother to our youngest brother. And for some reason, when they're with each other, they almost switch roles, and Liam becomes that annoying younger brother that he never was, and Andy then becomes the older brother that puts him back in his place. And it's hilarious to watch them, and I like it when they put little digs in when they're not quite expecting it, and they're very funny back and forth.
When Andy took his credential and put it in the bin, that was the best one.
Hopefully more to come.
Okay, great stuff. We'll chat more with Naomi Brody in just a few seconds, but let's get back to court 2. Watching this one earlier on, it's a seesawing encounter between Alexander Bublik, who's serving, and Francis Tiafoe, real crowd favourite. They're on court 2. Tiafoe won that tie-break that we were watching, so he is 2 sets to 1 up, and he's leading 4-3 in the 4th set with Bublik serving.
30 love.
Emma, ¿cómo ve el oro?
Doesn't double false now for Alexander Bublik.
Está bien el oro. Ahí está, no se ha ido. Está con nosotros.
That is brilliant from Bublik. And again, he's asking for applause from the crowd, saying, hold on, this is a third-round matchup here at the All England Lawn Tennis Club. Did you not see what I just did? Give me some love. Yeah, he's wanting to feed off the energy right now. He is amped. That's brilliant from Tiafoe, and maybe that shot that will bring him back to the boil after Bublik has been in the ascendancy over the recent passage of play. Bublik inquiring after the well-being of the ball girl because his 24th ace of the match was rifled down at 132 miles per hour. He made contact with the ball girl at the rear of the court. She's smiling, she appears to be okay. Bublik holds.
Muy bien, buenos días. Acabamos de tener cierre de las 4 horas. Vamos a ver GJ, bastante volumen bajista. Si vemos lo que tenemos a la izquierda, pues tenemos una bonita área de tráfico limpio en la cual podemos estar moviéndonos muy bien, que es justamente esta área acá. Nos vamos a prestar atención probablemente si en algún punto nos encontramos debajo del bajo más bajo. Está muy interesante GJ. Gbpjpy, misma situación, tenemos un área de venta por acá abajo, el área 1.9985, 1.9980. Así que por ahora, para libras, hasta que nosotros no creemos un soporte que nos dé claridad acerca de los movimientos que tendremos, pues estamos bajistas, ¿no? Así que eso es lo que buscaremos, por ahora. Estamos bajistas, así que hay que esperar. Hay que tomar en consideración también un punto muy importante, y es que es viernes y la semana ya va acabando, y también hay que ser astutos acerca de eso. ¿Cuál es el motivo? Pues que probablemente tu semana fue buena o por otro lado tu semana no fue lo más buena posible. Si no lo fue, pues en un día va a ser difícil recuperar lo de toda una semana. Y si por lo contrario tu semana está siendo positiva, pues hoy no sería un día para estar forzando trades, operaciones. Todo lo contrario, mucha paciencia, que pueden haber oportunidades, pueden haber. Ya tenemos un desglose general de qué es lo que buscamos. Hasta que en las libras no veamos un soporte claro que nos dé información, pues en 30 minutos, pues no vamos a buscar compras, todavía no es el momento. Y si el precio sigue haciendo bajos más bajos, pues básicamente lo que iríamos a buscar serían ventas. Sencillo, eso no tiene otra fórmula. Así que eso es todo, facilito. Vamos a esperar, tenerle paciencia, revisar cositas por aquí o por allá. Cosas como de que hoy es 4 de julio en los Estados Unidos, pero el festivo lo pasaron para el día lunes. Así que el día lunes, por lo tanto, no vamos a operar, nos vamos a encontrar el día martes, ¿correcto? Ojo, a las 11:30 de la noche horario del este el lunes tenemos tipos de tasas para Canadá que se espera que la suban bastante, de 85 puntos básicos a 1.35. Así que sí es bastante. Y el NFP será dentro de 8 días. También para tener en cuenta.
Him next. They've never played before, so that's going to be the challenge for Rafa, taking on someone that he doesn't know that well. And Rafa saying just yesterday, every day is a challenge. I need to improve, and trying to get his best tennis when it's asked for. Rafa also saying the third and fourth sets were the ones he was really happy with against Berankis, but this moment is truly the ones these fans wait for. Rafa donning the mask, just being extra careful around the public to make sure that he is staying COVID safe. We've seen more of that from the players here. But Rafa's walking down the stairs. There's Steve Johnson, who's been a regular on tour. And the Berankis match, I mentioned that a couple times. It was a challenge for him, that 4-set win yesterday. Lorenzo Sonego, he's going to be a top customer for Rafa, the young Italian. But Nadal, off the practice court, he's going to go have his day off. And he's got the third round here at Wimbledon on Saturday.
The absolute superstar, Rafa Nadal, isn't he? All of those kids down there at Arangi, desperate to get that autograph, make their day. We were saying earlier on, weren't we, with Ramsey a couple of days ago, if you come in here to Wimbledon as a kid, you've got to come with a pen.
Yeah, bring a Sharpie.
And bring something to sign.
Yeah.
And if you haven't got something to sign, you've got a body part, forehead.
Well, I always think of those massive tennis balls. You see, it's great at the time. It's a great idea, and then you try and get them home on the train, and you're like, you've got those huge tennis balls.
And also, you've got to write who's signed it, because sometimes it's a squiggle, and they're on the way home, and it's like, who's that? Which one was that?
You sometimes don't even care who the player is. You see the kids just running around. They just want the autographs, don't they? They don't actually care who the player is. They just want as many as they can get.
Yeah, it literally could be anyone. Okay, let's watch some more live action on court 3. This is another men's singles match, battle of two Americans. This is a second round match that was carried over from yesterday. Maxime Cressy in your picture here against Jack Sock. been a bit of an epic. Sok took the first 2 sets yesterday, 6-4, 6-4. Then Cressy has struck back, 6-3. He took the fourth set, and here he is at 5-4, about to step up.
Oro,
Take
subió bien.
it
Sí,
to
sí,
a
sí, sí,
fifth.
sí, sí, sí,
You can
sí,
join the
sí,
commentators
sí.
there on court.
Jugó bien el gol. Muy bien, buen trabajo el oro. El gol.
That's a cracker from Jack Sok.
That was a big second, 111, but the direction wasn't good. It was just too much in the pocket of Jack Sok there. Beautifully timed forehand. Not an easy shot by any means, but decent amount of time to get hold of that shot.
Uy, ese va a estar bueno. Ese va a estar bueno. Don't believe in you, watch go.
He's basically got 2 first serves. I mean, he doesn't. There's almost no difference between the speed. He just goes for it. The odds are he thinks they're in his favour. He's not going to miss 2 serves in a row at that pace, and he goes for it. It's amazing faith in your ability.
That's hours of practice.
Just hitting targets all day long. Again. 118.
30. This is a replay of this second serve we're talking about here. You'd be forgiven for thinking it's the first serve.
Because there's no kick to that really. That's a slice, almost flat second serve. So there's not much margin there. If you're coming down from 6-6, so it's only a fight. Such a good volley, such a good serve.
Sok unhappy with the bounce again, but
40.
you have to live with that, really,
You
don't you?
do. It's a grass bounce. I mean, the courts bounce pretty high these days, but there's a lot of slice on that ball. I don't think that was a bad bounce. That was the way he's expecting to bounce higher. Well, slice coming at him, heavy slice.
2 set points for Cressy. He would want to take that one back.
40-30.
Has another opportunity here. Posing himself.
That was one of his worst serves. By his standards, again, just the spot where he hit it. Power was fine, 125, but bad directed. I think he tried to hit a body serve, but it didn't go into the body. You can see here, again, that's right into the strike zone there of Jack Sok. When you do that with Jack Sok and he gets a hold of it, you're in big trouble. Oh, what a shot! That's a stunner.
Wowee.
Oh.
And it takes him to a break point at such a crucial moment in the match.
He does not hold back.
There you go. Oh dear.
Already clear. Boris Becker is going to take the opportunity of either chipping and charging.
Big break there. Looking forward to seeing how that one progresses a bit later on. As the clouds just begin to roll in a little bit, Olivia is still down in the queue. I hope she's got an umbrella with her. Olivia, how are things looking down there?
All right, we're working our way down the queue, and you know what? I think we need a coffee. These guys are here for all the people queuing to keep them caffeinated, keep them energized, and give them a nice hot little drink as they work their way through the queue. Do you know what, though? What time is it? Let's find out. Excuse me, sir. What time is it?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's
All right, you're bringing the caffeine, you're bringing the energy. Tell me, how many coffees have you made a day, do you think, so far?
so far today, 2,000 copies this morning.
Already?
And it is only about 8 o'clock in the morning.
You are good people, you're keeping these people caffeinated, hydrated. In fact, why is your role so important here in the queue, do you think?
Well, it keeps everybody activated, it keeps them happy, it keeps them awake. Are you all happy?
You're good people, you're good humans, good humanity, thank you. All right, get your coffees, everyone, enjoy.
And we have an intruder on the court, and a little, is that a wagtail? I don't know. Well, it's gone from one end of the court to the other. Minor amusement to start.
Approaching 11 o'clock in the morning here, but of course, who am I to speculate as to what is in that gentleman's glass for his beverage of choice?
As he throws the ball up and reaches, we hear the grunt. Here we go. There we go. You're supposed to grunt when you actually hit the ball, when there's effort. How about that?
Not sure he's been in the queue, because that is an impressive look to muster up. Definitely need a mirror.
She's gone the wrong way.
Has not realised that you're meant to come out of that door.
Ooh, how would you describe them? Nasty looking, potentially. Go away.
That requires some concentration, doesn't it? She has done well.
It's Jamie Murray and Joe Salisbury, #1 in the world in doubles. Jamie Murray was #1 in the world, so maybe you might want to push that guy off the balcony there, Joe Salisbury. Regain the #1 position. Just kidding.
What pizza?
The young man's brought a pizza along for Iga's fiance.
Listen, Murphy's been working on his reactions as well. It's not just his outfit that's sharp.
Look at that. Taken in style.
He's done it. Unbelievable.
How big is that win?
Yeah, it was easy, wasn't it? It was.
¿Quiénes están jugando además? ¿Cómo? ¿Quiénes están jugando tenis? No están jugando, estoy viendo los highlights de ayer y lo que va el día de hoy.
There's always something going on around the grounds here in the England club. These are live pictures from Orangi, where Katie Bolter is there just getting ready for her practice session. A little bit of a warm-up. Brilliant win for her yesterday. One of the biggest wins of her career, beating the #6 seed, last year's finalist Karolina Pliskova in 3 sets. She lost that first set 6-3, but then fought back, took the second on a tie break, and then won the third 6-4 to get through to the next round.
Buenos
It was a good
días.
day, really, for Katie Bolter, because her boyfriend Alex de Minaur then won his match as well later on against Jack Draper. Naomi, you know Katie really well. She'll be so happy with her performance against Karolina Pliskova. She beat her, didn't she, recently coming in here at Wimbledon, but to be able to back that up was impressive stuff.
Absolutely, she beat her at Eastbourne just last week, and
No, en
the
TikTok
commentary
sí,
on that
puede
match,
ser,
but I
puede ser
actually
buena
thought
idea.
Katie was the better of the two players, which is, you know, on paper you absolutely wouldn't say, but from the back of the court she was winning all of the rallies. She was beating Pliskova at her own game, you know, being aggressive, getting that first strike in, and she was standing pretty close in. You see on the Katie Bolter serve here, I mean, really tall player herself as well as her opponent. I think just the more aggressive of the two.
Yeah, I think she was great at the net yesterday. For me, that was one of the real great things to see. I think she won 12 out of 15 points at the net. I mean, is that something that she's added to her game? It's good to see her doing that.
I actually said last week I'd love to see her do it more because she has those great stats when she does end up there.
Phenomenal.
I think it's a combination of she goes there on the right ball, so she's then going to have good stats, but I think if she could add that to her game, it's just going to lift her to that next level.
She's got that height and that
exactly
power.
We heard afterwards she had to overcome some serious adversity with her grandmother passing away in the lead up to Wimbledon. You know her well, and she paid tribute to her, didn't she, in that lovely post-match interview that she gave. And I'm sure in your career you had to overcome times when life happens and you've got to go out there and play a match afterwards. But the mental fortitude to be able to do what she did was so impressive.
Absolutely, to keep herself composed throughout the match on such a big court in such an
Emma, ¿alguna noticia relevante que tengas sobre esta volatilidad del día de hoy?
supporting you, going mad, you're getting goosebumps, you know, you're feeling the adrenaline to keep that turmoil that she must have been feeling inside. It just shows the incredible mental toughness that she had to do.
But I think that's the theme amongst a lot of the Brits this year. I wonder if maybe something happened with that win that it just seems to have transcended through British tennis, because we're seeing this mentality switch. We saw it last week.
No, pues no, es viernes, las cosas no están del todo bien para las libras.
Are you seeing that as well in and around to your colleagues?
Absolutely, they're pushing each other on, but in the sense, in the best sense, it's really healthy, competitive nature now amongst them all. And I think as well, when they see the other players getting credit for having that incredible fighting, tough mental attitude, they want to do it too. They know they can do it too as well. And as you say, I just feel like the culture's changing a bit. You know, the English, the Brits, they were used to being soft and rolling over, but it's certainly not the case anymore.
Katie's been rewarded with a good draw in the next round, hasn't she? She's got Harmony Tan, who produced a great performance, didn't she, to beat Serena Williams in the first round. But it shows that if you can get through a high seed in a Grand Slam, you'll be rewarded in the following round.
Absolutely. I almost felt like the match after Serena for Harmony Tan was the big win for her, because it's so tough to back up those results when you have those big wins.
Difficult second single, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're suddenly on the smaller court outside after playing on centre court against Serena Williams. It's suddenly dropping back down to earth and building yourself back up and finding that energy. It won't be easy for Katie, but as you say, you've got to take that as a good draw for a third round of a Grand Slam.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We saw some pictures there of her training. What's the schedule like? So, you know, she was obviously here quite late last night watching her partner. Is it an early start, back on the court, mind switch back on again?
Yeah, I think she would only have hung around because it coordinated with her schedule. You know, you have to be selfish, even when it's your partner. They'll have known that they, of course, had the day off today, but it's draining emotionally to go and watch someone that you love and support them and you know, extend your day that bit more. But people are often surprised how long it takes you after you walk off court to leave the site. You've got your warm down, your physio, your ice bath, you need to eat, refuel, have your protein shakes, your energy drink. There's so much going on behind the scenes. So she won't have been, in fact, she wasn't out there for the start of the match, so she only actually made it out back towards the end when he started winning. So maybe she was his good luck charm.
Yeah, we shall have to wait and see. So Katie Bolter's down at the practice courts, and so is your brother, Liam Brody. He's practicing. He's like the Brodies are taking over.
Is that Jack Grealish?
Wimbledon Uncovered. It used to be Brody Uncovered, this channel now.
Nice of him to not wear his football shirt today and look slightly more tennis appropriate.
So what did the morning look like for Liam? A bit of a lie-in after a big win yesterday?
Yeah, he's been waking up quite early actually. He's up by 8 every day, so not mega really, but also not really having much of a lie-in. We got some takeout for breakfast from the cafe down the road instead of making our own, so that was a nice little treat. I think he ended up watching Love Island to catch up from last night, because he'd missed it last night because he'd had such a late finish.
A real culture vulture, isn't it?
Again, like Katie Bolter, you know, by the time he got back to the house, it's probably after 9:30, so you get your food order in, get it delivered to the house, and then get
he's fuming, isn't he? He's centre court and HASTA and more's happening in the background.
Yeah. So yeah, they caught up on that this morning. Then I think they were playing a bit of PlayStation. We're staying in a household together, so he's got my brother and his girlfriend's brother there as well. So they're all playing on the PlayStation together, getting very rowdy. But this will be his only hit today. He said he only wanted 20-30 minutes and keep it really light, and just to try and use it as a day for recovery. You want to keep your eye on the court, but it's all about recovery today.
He seems like such a relaxed character in and around here. I mean, is he like that at home as well?
Yeah, he's such a jokester, as we were speaking about. He and Andy and their silly relationship that we get to see on social media so much, but he's definitely the loudmouth. You'll hear him before you see him at all times. But he's just a really good person, and I'm always obviously going to be biased as his sister, but he's just massively into fairness and equality. It doesn't matter who you are, which background you come from, and you know he just feels that so strongly within himself. So I think most people tend to like him when they get to know him.
Yeah, we're looking forward to his match tomorrow. Let's catch up with Livia again. She's still at the queue. She loves queuing.
She makes me want to go and queue. She's so happy.
You want a sticker, don't you?
She's a treat.
Buena salida ahí.
Let's catch up with Livia again.
Muy buena.
Look who I found in the queue. Well, actually, who are you?
Andre Agassi.
Obviously.
Bjorn, obviously.
James Blake. You're with others, but they want to remain off camera. Okay, so you look incredible. I love your commitment to this today. How good is this queue right now?
It's it's going very quickly, which is great, and it's been really cool to meet people, talk to people, guys. Yeah, it's been a great morning. Have you actually met people?
You've met us. Now, did you want to get dressed up so that hopefully cameras and crews would gravitate to you to speak to you, or is it just for the fun of the fair and the big day out?
We do this every day, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's not uncommon.
Riesguito sólido.
So is Agassi your tennis hero? Because he is mine. Me too. Oh, me too.
92.
Neon, hot pants, all the denims, love it.
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to seeing today, though?
So I think Goffin is playing today, so it'll be good to see David Goffin. I think Heather Watson's also on. Yeah. So Heather Watson played every day.
California.
Okay, but still a Heather Watson fan, and we're proud of that.
DJ está cerrando. Bueno, si cierra esa vela, alcista.
Cerraría el Sister DJ. El DJ me gustaría para compras esta área.
Sí. Eso sí está bonito.
Esta área compro para DJ.
Bonito.
Se ve muy bien. Sí, es un muy buen rango. 45 pips de rango. Me gustaría verlo. Crearíamos un soporte bien formadito. Y allá arriba sería un GPUSD. Buen cierre GPUSD igualmente. Si GPUSD también respeta el soporte como lo está haciendo por ahí, pues también puede ser bueno. No veo por qué no, todo lo contrario. Me gusta. Son las 8:24, van a ser las 8:30. Estamos en un muy buen horario. Estamos en un buen horario también, así que está bien, es bueno lo que estamos viendo. Paciencia, ¿no? Paciencia. Sí, me gusta ese bastante.
Hoy es Superbad, viernes rojo.
Viernes.
Viernes rojo. BTC en 19.300. Oh. Tanta cachucha. El...
Bitcoin a la luna.
Tu debut. 108 el petróleo. Y toda la divisa estaba.
Esta semanita ha sido fea.
Uy. Emma, ¿qué pasó con Sensorium? ¿Sensorium era?
Todo está abajo. ¿Qué cripto es arriba tú? Todo está abajo.
Esa es la que tenía a David Guetta, ¿no? Que estaba haciendo la...
Sí, efectivamente. Todo está abajo.
The 7th point of the set for Yuvon. For Yuvon, keep your wits about you. You've got to get a lot of balls back in play. Make Heather feel the nerve trying to close it out. Fastest serve 103.
That edginess of the first set from Watson has really been replaced by absolute clarity here.
Bouncing around. That's the first sign of nerves.
That's special.
Did you hear the cut when she hit that slice? That's just about as drop shot as you can hit. Incredible feel.
30 footing. The struggle to serve out in the last match against Ron Chun.
Please. Thank you.
She willed her way up there.
Coach Diego Varinelli, I think he'd like this to be over. He was in that player box when she pushed Serena so close on the centre court all those years ago. It's taken a long time for this moment.
hitting it.
De Panamá, saludos, saludos.
Mándame un saludo.
Saludos, saludos. Ahora hacia abajo, GG. PMI en 5 minutos. No. Todavía faltan 20 minutos. Faltan 20 minutos aún para ese PMI. Y ese PMI nos puede traer volumen. Bueno, el forecast es muy cercano al mismo. Está perdiendo mucho volumen el libra dólar. A pesar de que se mantiene bajista, a lo mejor es esperar ahí. Porque se está manteniendo abajo, pero pues no. Híjole. Si nuestras libritas están perdiendo un poquito de volumen, esto está creando un rango. Hay que esperar. Por acá esto es un rango. Hay que esperar a ver qué pasa en un ratico. Igualmente se quedó ahí, lentito. USB. 12 minutitos para cierre velita de 1 hora. Vamos a ver. Se pone divertido. 24 pips. Esperar. Nueve minutitos para el PMI. puede. Ay, pero carajos. ¿Válido para el reinicio gratuito? Sí, sí es válido, amigo Ronnie Torres. Cuatro minutitos. Veamos si encontramos volumen. Buenos días.
You found another, and that's okay if you're honest, babe. You give me everything that I got that I need. Yeah, you're the kind of man that could help me to believe.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Falling
Bueno, velita de 1 hora. Velita de 1 hora, señores, 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 señores.
Emma, hay que estar pendiente porque ahorita hay una fundamental.
Ya mismo, acaba de pasar. Resultado 53.0. Ya acaba de suceder. Se le viene. Bueno. CGP o SD me parece divertido. Uy, mira, por acá. Viene la salsa como Rubén Blade. ¿En qué momento fue eso? Tiene la salsa como Rubén Blade. ¿Han visto? Como los de TikTok. DJ. DJ, señor. DJ, estoy vendiendo DJ. Yes, here. Yes, here. Usar 12 pips. Tomamos beneficios. Tomamos beneficios. Todo cerrado. Tomamos beneficios. Tomamos beneficios y todo cerrado.
Gracias,
qué
Emma.
bonito. 24
Vamos nerviosos.
pips.
Los aplausos.
24
En la vida, en vivo y directo.
24
pero esa la canté yo.
pips. Ya la tenía lista. 24 pips. Wow.
Bello.
24 pips. Nice.
Bueno, me despido, Gané y me despido.
Gané. GPUC en una situación.
No, por mí se puede ir al infierno.
Por mí se puede. Bien.
Ya con eso estamos a 1% pasar la primera fase.
Súper bien.
¿Cómo suena eso?
¿Cómo suena eso?
¿Cómo
Suena a floppy.
¿Cómo suena eso? Vamos a ver, yo creo que esto va a botar unos 40 pips. Sí. Yo creo que sí.
Valió la pena la espera, Emma.
Valió la pena, siempre vale la pena la espera. 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 ¿Cómo fue eso? Cerca de 40 pips. En vivo. Que puse también haciendo lo mismo. Paciencia, siempre paciencia. Ese es nuestro truco diario. Paciencia.
Yo llevo una venta desde como las 7:30, 8 en GBPUC con 50 pips.
¡Qué buena!
Pero son 0,05 que dije, vamos a dejar correr a ver si llena toda esa versión.
Muy buena. Muy buena. Lunes 27. Muy buena. Muy buena, GJ, ¿qué onda? GJ, ahí va. Cerca de tocar los 40 pipsitos. Qué bien. Eso es como debe ser. Eso es como debe ser. Qué bonito. Siempre cayó acá sus pipsitos también, mira. 18 pips cayó acá, GPUC, justamente lo que nos manteníamos hablando. Lo que nos manteníamos hablando acerca de que es viernes y que es cuestión de paciencia, ¿sí ven? A veces se puede poner aburrido, pero siempre y cuando estemos esperando un escenario específico, pues disparamos y listo, ya está. GPUC puede seguir cayendo el resto de la sesión, claro que sí. Nos mantenemos abajo en dirección a la tendencia. Así que pues brillante, muy buen trabajo. Muy buen trabajo, nice work. Sí, así es, paciencia. Gangsters Paradise. E inicia muy bien. Inicia muy bien.
Bienvenido, Julio.
Así es. Así es. Es lo que es. Ahora sí la semana termina. Ahora sí termina la semana. Ahora sí termina la semana. Bueno, vamos a hacer un sorteo para quienes están acá. Aprovechando que tuvimos un gran mes y el mes inició muy bien, vamos a proceder a regalar 10 dolarcitos. 10 dolarcitos a quienes se queden en los próximos 15 minutos. 10 dolarcitos de sorteo. ¿Quién quiere 10 dolarcitos? 10 dolarcitos, dolarcitos. Muy bien. Ese DJ, ahí va. Ahí va. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Ahí va ese DJ en dirección.
Lo va a tocar, lo va a tocar.
Ahí va en dirección DJ. Oh. Ahí va DJ en dirección. Cerré otra cuentica. Dice que entró suave en esa cuentica, un lotecito. Salió bien, salió bien. Oh, mírame eso, qué bonito. Qué bonito. Uff. Qué bonito. 55 pips de movimiento. $55 pips de movimiento. Uy, sigue cayendo. 61 pips. Va a llegar al objetivo que pusimos ahí, 68.
Se derritió esa nota.
Y se regresó. Oro flying. Oro se fue a la luna. No, pues. Es que son exagerados también. Cuando me dicen oro a la luna, yo me lo imagino 200 pips. Exagerados.
Cuando dicen eso me imagino que pegó los 100 pips que pegó ayer.
Sí. Sí, exacto. Ayer sí.
Ayer sí, estuvo bonito.
Bueno, inicia el sorteo. Son las 9:16. A las 9:20 terminamos. Hacemos el sorteo. El sorteo es en mi Instagram, en mi último post. Este que acabo de subir. Un like, un comentario y listo.
Vamos a ver si saco para el desayuno.
Un like y un comentario. $10 de sorteo. Sorteo inicia en 5 minutos. $10 a la 1. 9:20. 2 minuticos más. 2 minuticos más. Se llene sorteo. Se viene, se viene, se viene. Se viene, se viene, se viene. Y bueno, fuimos al sorteo. A ver. Y winners. Let me. A ver, se viene el sorteo. Ingresa la URL. Desde esta foto. Comenzar. Se viene el sorteo. Se viene el sorteo. Vamos a cargar los comentarios. Ay, cargar comentarios. A ver, espérenme porque esta vuelta es más fastidiosa. Conecta con Instagram. Sí, ya dije que sí. Solo soy yo. Ajá. Sí. Sí. Ajá. Sí, sí, sí. Sí. Tienen tiempo mientras elijo la página. Tienen tiempo. Tienen tiempo. Tienen tiempo. Listo. 33 comentarios. Vamos allá. Iniciar concurso. Ganadores. 3, 2, 1. Omar. Omar. Y ganador suplente, si no está Omar, va a ser Miguel 4K. Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Omar sí está. Muy bien. Omar. $10, papá. $10. $10 para Omar. Muy bien. Escríbeme, papá. Y listo. Me alegro mucho verlos el día de hoy. Mucha paciencia el día de hoy. Parecía estar aburrido, lo estaba, pero pues hay que tener paciencia. Y logramos llevar nuestro objetivo. Por acá, ¿quién más tiene? Mayela, muy buen trabajo. Profit. Por acá, Iván. Buen manejo de riesgo. Mayela llegando al 6.30% el día de hoy, llegando al target de su prueba de fondeo, de la cuenta de fondeo. Muy bien. Dani Profit. Rodrigo, buen trabajo, buen manejo de riesgo. Muy bien, muy bien. Creo que todos están haciendo un muy buen trabajo el día de hoy. Muchas felicidades y... ¿qué ve yo? Nos vemos el día de mañana. Saludos, tengan cuidado por ahí. No sobreoperen, no sobrepalanquen. Nos vemos mañana. Chao, chao.
Chao, chao, hermanitos.
Chao,
Cuídate.
chao.